Hi, I'm Fred, here on the Forever Bedrock server, and I've got a sad tale to tell. Over here at the Honeycomb Farm, I couldn't help but see this encampment, an AFK spot where you can protect yourself, a little pink bed, and a chest full of empty glass bottles. My friends, someone wants honey blocks, and I'm gonna give it to them. Picked out an area over here by our sniffers. Hey guys, how's it going? You sniff anything good lately? Oh yes, you can sniff me, okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, marking off. Stop looking at me like that. I've got a chunk here. There's some redstone, and it's going to be a circle of redstone, kind of, so I don't really want it to cross any chunk borders just in case, although in general it won't be that big of a deal. It's not super complicated redstone with movement and stuff. Okay, I've got the grid marked out, and we'll go ahead and put in some lights. Just to help me remember where everything goes. And I've got a bunch of glass bottles and a few materials. But what I need are some beehives and nests. Now I happen to know that Cage Creations got a lot of bees' nests when they were tearing down trees for wood, so let's go check out their storage. There might be some here at the old base. There's probably a ton of them. Actually, I know there's a ton of them at California. But let's see what we can find here. We need 12. Joe's blocks. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I also need 12 hopper minecarts. So I'm going to need a few stacks of iron. Luckily, we can't stop building iron farms on this server, so there's iron everywhere. And even though our bamboo farm keeps breaking, there's always tons of bamboo available. Let's start with a little collection system. And we're carefully dig this out because, of course, there's a giant mud farm maker thingy down there. I'm going to lay out a bunch of glass just so I remember where everything goes. And we'll just use a little bit of solid blocks here. Okay, now this is the trickiest part of the build. And let's face it, the most annoying. I'm going to dig out this spot temporarily, because otherwise it's really hard to break these. And then we just lock them in, sort of. Can't really lock them in per se, but you get the idea. Dang it. Mostly we do the concrete powder just so the bees don't mess with it too much. And now we just kind of slip a third one in here. Any more than 3 and they bounce each other around a lot. I mean, gravity blocks do lock them in a little bit. I prefer not to if I don't have to. You definitely want to do this one at a time, or at least the ends at a time. And the reason I chose the colors, if you can't figure it out, is because they make little bees. Little bees. You know, I was going to just grow flowers over there, but we got such a variety here. We'll just grab some flowers. Temporary block back and fill up with flowers. Now we put the rest of the solid blocks in. And we need 12 dispensers, and they have to be facing down. We start with this, but don't block yourself in. You do need to get in and out a little bit here. roof. You don't have to do this with glass. You don't have to do this with clear glass. Just solid blocks so the bees don't escape. But this is non-spawnable, and then you get to see the bees in your little apiary. Then more glass to finish this out. That's where our redstone is going to go. Now we need a bunch of comparators, and some may argue that I should have put that middle one in before putting the glass in. Because that's the way I should have done it. And that's what each, bleh. And that's what, dang it. And that's what each of these cells is going to look like. I'm going to distribute the bottles throughout these as best as we can. It's fast enough where you're going to want a lot of bottles, slow enough where you don't have to worry about filling them up. Although filling them all up would probably be smarter. But if you do fill them all up and you're not going to be checking it a lot, you're going to want more storage. I mean, these hoppers will hold a bunch, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to lock myself in here and put in all these bees' nests. No, no, no. Now, if your bees get out, which does happen, or more importantly, you forgot to put all your redstone in, which does happen. Wait till nighttime and break one of the glass panes or glass blocks, and they'll fly back in so they can get to their nest. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some more flowers so I can breed them up and have all the bees that I please. This is why you also want to fill up the dispensers, because honey buttons will get sucked back into them. So let me fix this nonsense. Okay, everyone, go to bed. Bees aren't as bad as villagers, but they're quite annoying. Oh. Also, make sure you don't put your repeaters in backwards. Repeaters, comparators. All right, everyone, come with me. When you're dealing with these little buttheads, it's better to have the Corrala skin on, the B-Rala skin on, because they look so derpy. And that's just kind of how they're acting. Look at all the flowers in there. Yeah, look at all the flowers in there. Oh, and he finally goes in. Ugh. Never work with kids or animals, right? So that is it. I am going to go get the bottles from the pour set up over there. And maybe leave a little note saying, come over here. You will find all the bee honey you need. And killer wolves. I cannot fly with Lily of the Valley. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick farm. Get all the honey you need, either in bottle or block form. And bees, bees! Still need to get more glass bottles though. I am going to fill them. I will. Be sure to check out the rest of the Forever Bedrockers. Links are in the description as always. I will catch everyone later.